Yeah, when I think about my time at Nipissing and to be an alumni of the university, I just feel a lot of pride. It's a small university, and my degree was fairly new. I think I was only the third cohort, so yeah, I really built my career off that. I think I learned a lot about my attitude when I think back to my time at the university. I learned I guess technical skills through my degree, but really my whole attitude changed. I think about becoming a man. I moved when I was 17, 18 out of high school, not knowing anybody, and really I developed who I am. So yeah, when I think about what it means to be a Nipissing University alumni, uh, I think of hustle, I think of pride. That all my experiences at the university kind of led me here, and I think that says a lot about the opportunity that Nipissing and North Bay provides. My greatest achievement in life, some of the ones that stand out. When I worked for the Gymnastics Federation in Canada, I was, of course, being a part of the trampoline program, helping manage the athletes, support an athlete towards a gold medal in Rio 2016 with Rosie McLennan. Brings me a lot of personal pride and happiness, and I think it's a good achievement, not only for what it represented for the country, but also the inspiration it provides for kids. And I think of a paper I wrote when I was at the university about this, the effect of athletes winning medals for their country and kind of the inspiration it has for people to be more active. And I think this is a bit how I see my career. It's people being active. So it brings me a lot of pride that the ripple effect this had to young boys and girls of seeing her win a medal is really special. I think since I've started at the International Paralympic Committee, there's many projects and many things that I've done that I'm really proud of. One of them being She Can Lift. And some of this it's big inspiration from my time living in Canada. I think I'm very proud to be Canadian and be a Canadian abroad. And take a lot of inspiration from that. So one of the projects I did was called She Can Lift, and it's the premise is I'm working in powerlifting or weightlifting for people with disabilities, and the idea was to increase women's representation in the sport through different stakeholders. So not only focusing on athletes, but coaches, referees, and staff and administration members, and then the ripple effect that this has. So we went to different countries, delivered certification courses, and then kind of flipped the script that in a country like Iran, we have this promo video, but a woman from Iran came to one of the courses, and now she's the technical expert in her country, and everyone's going through her. And I think the ripple effect that this had throughout the country and throughout our sport, and throughout not only our sport, but society. It's bigger than just the Paralympic Games or high performance sport, but impacting people's lives. Personally, on another one, just being able to be involved in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo this past summer. This was my goal when I moved to Germany and took this position, to be involved in the games in some way, just because it was something I never thought I could do. I never thought I could achieve this or be involved in something that big and that important. So to be able to be involved in the planning and the operations of the games, I think was really special. And to get to the finish line when it was a difficult past 2 years, running events and not knowing if it would go ahead. So I think this was pretty special. So I think my biggest role model to begin is my parents. I think about them, and I think about, I guess, as you get older and have more experience in life, you see how much, or I see how much I'm like my parents in kind of their determination. When I think of my parents, they're very blue collar and they have lots of grit. And for me, I think I see myself this way, and it's from them, not being afraid to stand up for what's right, not being afraid to roll up your sleeves and be dedicated and push forward. And I think with that, with my parents, it's this, that they're always willing to have a good attitude and put the effort in to achieve that. And for me, I'm inspired by this, and I think I hope that's reflected in my personality and how I am. When I think about the university, I think about Dr. Mark Bruner, who's part of the faculty in the Physical and Health Education Department, and I was just kind of a kid working in took some of his classes, and he reached out to me and said, "Oh, you have potential. Do you want to do a research project?" And he really took me and guided me through this. And I didn't know I could do this. I wasn't the smartest. I wasn't the best. I didn't have the best marks. But I don't know, he saw something. So I think with this, it really supported me and kind of gave me the confidence and kind of mentorship I needed. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do after my bachelor's degree. And he really helped guide me. I ended up going to the University of Windsor for my master's, and it was partially because of him, because of his experiences there. When I think of a motto, there's many things. I think of these, not only memes, but I think of lots of rap lyrics. So I'm gonna rattle off some rap lyrics of things that inspire me, or things really, when I think, what drives me each day. I remember on Twitter, I used to favorite lots of different sayings and things just to kind of push me forward, or write down on sticky notes different things. So one of my favorite that pushes me is stay far from timid, only make move when your heart's in it, and live the phrase "sky's the limit." And it's from a Notorious B.I.G. song called "Sky's the Limit." When I think back to my time in Nipissing, I have so many great memories I was 17, 18 when I went there. So I think about really becoming a man, or discovering really who I was, not only through academics, but in my social life as well. I think about that feeling when I was 17, 18, moving to Chancellor's House and meeting my roommates for the first time, trying to become this outgoing person, getting to know them, kind of starting my life there. So I just think of obviously the time spent with my roommates or with my friends at the university. I think about, I was a tour guide in my third and fourth year for the campus tours, and I think this is a bit about being involved in the university, but I thought sharing with incoming students or prospective students what it really meant, or what the feeling was to be at Nipissing, and kind of what the university meant to me, and what it helped me turn into, or become. So I think this holds a good place in my heart. I think what I'd say to a current student is really get involved. The university is, I think, the perfect size, and if you want to get involved, and there's all the opportunity in the world in any aspect, in academics and social, and the community. You have all the opportunity in the world to connect with your professors, to go to I know this sounds crazy, but to go to the office hours to get to know them and understand their pathway, help you, guide you in your career. So take the opportunity.